build for yourself, you can build for other people, you can earn money with this, and you can do so much more. So that's basically what the certification is going to be for. Are we taking questions immediately?
Yeah, sure. We're going to take questions. Yeah, should we take questions now?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you for shedding light on the program and the certification. So if you have questions, please raise your hand and I'm going to call you. Hi, Pamela. Okay. I'm going to, I've allowed you to speak. You can speak now.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Pamela. Okay, before I ask my question, I want to actually thank Ingressive for this wonderful opportunity. So far, it has been amazing. Okay, my question is, the app we are building with this Flutterflow and one other, is it Wim something? Sorry, I can't pronounce it because I said right there. Yeah. So I wanted to ask,
Whimsical.
Yes. So I tried doing something on Whimsical, the project he gave. So I wanted to ask, is it the same thing with product design? Because my friend saw it and was like, you're doing product design. I was confused because I was actually thinking it's app, not product design. So I was a bit confused about it. So that's my question. Thank you.
Okay. If you see on the course, on the CMS, which is Podia, where you're learning, you can see we started the journey with how to get ideas, right? That's how we started. And then we built upon that, and then we went all the way to you putting your ideas, sketching it out. So the reason why we're using Whimsical is so that you can sketch your idea out. Product design is also part of what you're going to be doing, especially if you're doing it for yourself. So putting it to Whimsical is you seeing a visual representation of what you're supposed to do on Flutterflow, right? So that's not the app. That's just a physical representation. If you look at Whimsical, you will see things like mind map. Yeah, you will see things. You will see drawings. You will see mind map. You would see low fidelity design. You will see prototypes. So what that helps you to do, it just brings it from your head. So you have, just like the way you would see architect, right? They sketch things first before they build it, right? So you have to sketch it first on Whimsical, or you can even use a note. So the reason why we're using Whimsical is so that you can submit it and so we can score you. But you can use a note, you can use your iPod, you can use Microsoft Word or anything. So that's what Whimsical is. So why Flutterflow is where you build the application, right? That's where you build the application for Android and iOS and the web, not Whimsical. Whimsical is a prototyping tool. For Flutterflow is where you build. And also, I just like to chip in this information for those persons who have submitted a Whimsical assignment. Please, if your link is private, right, please share it in the group and share it everywhere, or share it to your friends. If the link is private, we will not be able to view your assignment. Please go back to Whimsical and make it public so we're able to view and comment or probably respond to your questions if you have to. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Hope I answered your question, Pamela. Pamela, are you there? Hope I answered your question. Okay.
Probably a network going to offer something. All right, I'm going to take too many hands. Ayomikosi, I think you are next there. Okay. Please, if your question has been answered, you can just lower your hand. Okay. Ayomikosi. I've asked you to unmute, you can speak.
Good afternoon, good evening. Please, I have a question. Firstly, I would like to thank Ingressive for this opportunity to be part of this. And my question is actually very simple. How do we get jobs? Like, can you give a rundown of that after the process? Sorry.
Can you be audible, please? How do we do that? Do what?
How do you get to like monetize your skill?
Oh, okay. So there's going to be modules. So there's going to be modules on how you monetize your skill in the fourth week. So you're going to learn that in the fourth week. There's freelancing, there is you building your own project. There's a whole lot you can do with the skill you're learning. Just be calm. Let's take it one step at a time. The fourth week, you're going to understand how to monetize your skill. Okay. Hope that answered your question.
Okay, I'm sure you did.
Okay.
Yeah, so among me, Kamiludin, please go ahead and ask a question.
Hi everyone. Good
Hi.
evening. Okay, first and foremost, thanks to Aggressive for Good. I'm sending my thanks to Paul. Thanks to Paul and to Flutter Flow for this wonderful opportunity. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you very much. My question would be. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
So my
Go ahead.
question would be, are we using the same link provided for the Whimsical to submit our assignment?
Now, you for each
Hello?
stage of the assignment provided. So you're not using the link will be provided in a few hours from now. It will be provided. So the reason why we're taking it step at a time is so that you don't have to rush yourself into fixing everything, because we believe that learning should be gradual. I'm pretty sure left for some person they would have finished the entire 4 weeks course by today, but we just want it to be a bit gradual. So the link is going to open up. So you would see it should appear in your Podia dashboard before the end of tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all for me.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, thank you, Paul. Idris Babausa. All right, go ahead.
Hello, good evening, all of you. I want to first of all thank Aggressive for Good and Paul for this great opportunity. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. And my second question is, please, when are we going to submit the first assignment? Please, can you extend the submission date, because most of us came late and we have issues with our networks, our systems, and so on.
I think that would be for Aggressive to determine for the extension of assignments. For all assignments, first and second week assignment is due this Friday. So you can still submit the Whimsical assignment between now and the Friday. So your Whimsical assignment and your Flutter Flow prototype is due Friday, 12 a.m. in the morning. That's when it's due. So that's how you move on to the next stage of the cohort. So today's Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is enough time for you to fix the one on the app and Whimsical and submit the link on Friday. So I'm sure there's not going to be any extension, right? There's not going to be any extension for that. Just go ahead and submit, and that's all you have to do. So for those persons who are also asking, how is the exam going to be? Just keep doing your assignment and don't worry about how you're going to be scored. Do the assignment. Just do what's in front of you. You have an assignment there, do it and forget about how you're going to be scored. The thing is not the certification. The certification is not the most important thing. Having the knowledge in your brain, having the skill up there, that's the most important thing. Even though people are going to say, where's the certificate? Most of the time, people are not going to ask you for certificate first. They're going to say, let me see what you've done. So now that you're taking the program, focus on what you can do, and certificate will come later. You understand? Worry less about the certificate. Keep fixing your assignment and just focus on learning Flutter Flow. I hope that answered your question. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. Okay, Shrin Sunday Christian. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. Please go ahead. Please, if your question has been asked, you don't have to ask again, please. Okay, so we can move faster. Shrin, are you there? Can you speak up? Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Everyone.
Yeah, please go ahead, ask your question.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, organizers and partners, for this privilege. Please, my question goes this way. I've been on hold with this tutorial. I've done all the registration, but on the Telegram group, I see people posting about them getting to start the program and the training, the rest. And I was like, but the email I received said we are going to have an orientation today, and I don't have to start before the orientation. So I wanted to be clear. Is it that I'm backward, or is there still a chance? Can I still meet up to the target? And also, I would also appreciate if you can get a list of the requirements we need to run this program, like the softwares we're going to use for our practices and the rest. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that question. Really appreciate you. So some of you really did not
Bluetooth mode.
check your mail very well. If you look at your mail very well, you'll basically see the instructions. They were very clear-cut instructions. Today is for orientation. Your class started last week. Do you get it? Your class started last week. You were onboarded to 2 platforms. The first one is Podia, right? Podia, that's where you're doing your learning. The other one is nax.io, nax.io. You can find the link on the Telegram group. That's where you're going to register, because that's where you're going to be communicating pretty soon. That's where some of the communications are happening. That's where you can leave questions and get answers, right? So those are the only 2 things you have to do. So if you go back to your email, check your spam box or check your email, your incoming mail, you would see the link to register for those 2 platforms, right? Then the second thing, if the requirement can be given to you, yeah, if the requirement can be given to you, the requirement is there on the Podia dashboard. All the tools you would need, if you listen to the instructor there, all the tools you would need is well spec out. You only need just 2 tools for you to complete everything. And the other sub tools, they are listed. So for every module you're watching, if you need a tool, the instructor will tell you that you have to use this particular tool. If you don't need to use it, then it's fine. So you don't need to download any software. The only thing you need is your browser, your PC or your tablet, and you're good to go. Hope that answers your question. Does that answer your question? Okay, Ade, please can we move to the next person, please? Hello? Okay, thank you very much, says yes. Thank you. So please, let's ask questions only. You know, any question that relates to the course, you can go ahead and ask it on the forum or leave it on the chat on the course. This is just about the orientation today. You want to ask any question, please go ask these questions on the forum, please. Thank you. Okay, Belo, please go ahead and ask a question. Please go ahead and unmute and ask a question. Belo, please go ahead and unmute and ask a question. Please just type in the chat if you can still hear me. Could you say you can hear me if you can hear me on the chat, please? Okay, thank you very much. Vix Belo, please go ahead and unmute and ask your question. Thank you. Vax Belo, are you there?
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Please go ahead and ask the question.
Okay, my name is Shoma.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good
Hello.
evening.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
can
good
you hear me?
evening.
Good
Please
evening.
go ahead and ask the question. Good evening. Please go ahead and ask.
Hello.
Hi, please go ahead and ask the question.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes,
I have
so
do I
should
have
I
the
Please,
go
floor?
one
first?
question at a time. No, please unmute. Please unmute, please. One
Do
question
I
at a
have
time,
the
please.
floor, please? Do I have the floor, please? Let me know, please.
Please go
Okay,
ahead.
first go on.
All right. My question is, I have three questions. Very quickly. The first has to do with PC specifications because since yesterday I have been trying to use the Flow web application and I've not been able to do that because it's been loading endlessly. I tried checking online for specification, recommended specifications, and I'm seeing something quite different what I have. And this is my first time using Flow, so I wasn't aware there's probably some recommended settings or specifications. So I don't know if there's a way or some suggestions you could give concerning that. My second question is regarding the limitations of using Flow. I'm actually not a front-end developer, but I'm interested in taking this route so that I can bring some ideas I have, to life in terms of developing apps and stuff. So I'm just asking, hypothetically, are there some limitation in terms of, okay, certain apps that one cannot build with Flow, just so that I can know the expectations to have using this software. And then the last question I have is concerning extension. I know someone asked about extension for assignment, but I'm asking generally for the whole program. We don't pray for it, but if anything happens, like some incidentals, maybe someone falls sick or whatever, is there room for any extension whatsoever? So just to give a recap, my questions are: one, are they recommended?
I understand your question. I understand your question, please.
Okay,
I understand your question.
all right.
Thank you. So for recommended PC, there's no recommended PC for you to use Flow. There's just an average. So you can please check on the Flow documentation. You will see it. But if you're using any PC, say from 2012 and above, it should work perfectly. You just need a browser, a Chrome browser or a Microsoft Edge browser, and a stable internet, and you're good. Then the kind of apps that you can build with Flow, you can build almost any app supported by for businesses. Almost any type of app supported by businesses with Flow. But you can build things like games, like gun games, things that require high processing power. You really can build those with Flow as at this moment. Things that requires very, very high processing power, very, very analytical, very quick analytics, or quick addition, subtraction, very, very fast, because games add and subtract microseconds, right? So you can't really build that right now. For probably as things improve, you might be able to do that. In fact, no code right now, there are only a few no code tools that can build things with very, very fast calculating, very fast processing power and things you have to calculate. Why? Because business don't require any of those stuff, right? Business don't require any of those stuff. So I can assure you that most of the 90% of apps that businesses use, or business or individuals use, you can build them with Flow. Games, you really can build that. Then the next thing next question, if the program can be extended, that would be Ingressive. I think when a day from Ingressive comes back, you can ask her that. From my end, program will go according to the schedule you see on Podia. So just follow what you see on Podia, and that's how long the program is going to take. For assignments, both assignments, the first and the second assignment is due on Friday this week. 12 p.m., 12 a.m. in the morning is due. That's when it's due. So you would submit your whimsical assignment, prototype, send prototype on Flow. You would share the link, And that's what we need. I hope I answered your question. Thank you very much for joining the program. Ade, please, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I'm so sorry. My network tripped.
No problem.
Yeah, so there are still a lot of hands raised. I'm not sure I'll be able to take everybody, but I'm going to try my best.
Absolutely.
Prince Alex Obodum. Okay, you can speak now.
Yeah, I just asked my question now, but I don't know. There's a little clarification I would like from Paul if he's still there. So concerning this system specs, is there any reason, because I've tried using different browser and I'm finding it difficult to access Flutter Flow. I don't know why that's the case for me. And then concerning the limitation of apps, I wanted to just ask, like, as an example, can someone build something like Uber with Flutter Flow?
For, like I said again, for specification of systems, please go to this Flutter Flow documentation. You'll find it there. I've not really had issues dealing with Flutter Flow with my PC. I know it's a high-grade PC, but I haven't really had any issues. So I really can answer the question on specification. Please just Google it or go to this Flutter Flow documentation, and you'll get the answer to that question. So building Uber, yes, you can build an Uber with Flutter Flow. It's totally possible. Flutter Flow has all the capability to build a ride-sharing application. Yes, you can.
All right. Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much,
much for answering the question. You're welcome.
I'm sure you did. One more question before we wrap up. All right. So let me Samson Chuku. Are you there?
Yes,
Are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening. First of all, I want to thank Ingressive for Good for this great opportunity. And also I want to thank Mr. Paul. You have been wonderful, and I really appreciate your patience. Well, the question is, please, I would like to know if there's a transcript for all each module so that one can actually use the transcript and gradually go through the Flutter Flow, because I've gone through some of the clips, and it's really challenging as a beginner because I have no idea whatsoever about anything IT related. So I'm finding it difficult going to the video, then coming to Flutter Flow and going. So I just want to know if there's a way you can get a transcript, so one can just print it out and then just go through it while you're doing what you want to do on Flutter Flow.
Okay. Thank you very much, Samson, for joining the program. We really appreciate it. We're so glad that you're learning. For the transcript, I think that we're going to leave it, see how many persons are requesting for it before working on that. If we have a lot of persons requesting for it, then we could provide a transcript. But if you are the only person, we respect the fact that you need that. But if you are the only person requesting for it, I'm not sure we'll be able to provide it, because it does require some work in there. So we would leave a vote on the. I will leave a vote on the Telegram channel to see how many persons are requesting for the transcript. If the number is pretty huge, then then we will see what we can do about the transcript. So that's the last question. Guys, thank you very much for joining the program. I have to go now. I'm so glad that you guys are learning. I'm sure you're going to be building tons and tons. Please keep, don't give up. Just keep learning. You're only a few days away from, building your first mobile application. So please keep learning. You have questions, leave it on the group. Don't send me so many emails, please. My emails is flooded. Please don't send me too many emails. If you have questions, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in class. Thank you, Ade. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, everyone. So please don't send DMs. Imagine there are like a lot of you guys. Imagine if you have to attend to 5,000 DMs. That's insane. That's
Sorry,
almost
my question,
impossible.
I've dropped a
So,
question. It's not been
yeah.
attended to. I dropped a question so on the Telegram channel too. It's still the same thing, please.
No worries.
I've not gotten the assessment both for the first and the second. My email is there. I've checked the spam email, nothing yet, and I've complained. I've even sent a private mail to Paul as he directed to, no response. And I've registered to all of the platform, both even the last one that was sent this morning. So I got it. I've registered, but yet, please, if there's anything you can do.
Okay, you know what? Are you sure you are using the email that used to
Yes, I got this mail to this thing. I got the
orientation.
mail
Okay,
to
you know what?
I
Send
got
an
the mail
email
to the
to
Flutter Wave. I've registered the Flutter Wave too. I got the mail for the Flutter Wave, the Flutter Float. I've
Flutterflow.
registered for that.
All
I've
right.
registered, but
Okay.
just the assessment I've not got
Okay.
it. And I've sent this thing on the
Okay,
Telegram.
I'm still here. So
Okay.
Again, if you go back to the video, yeah, you will see the assessment is on Podia. If you go back to the video, you will see the instruction for the first assessment, right? The second
On the
assessment is on
I4GNoCode
Instagram.
platform, right? On the I4GNoCode,
Yes.
this thing, right? Okay.
No. On Podia, on the Podia video, you will see the first assessment, right? If you go to I4GNoCode community, you would see the second assessment. Still also, if you go to Telegram, the last pinned post is the assessment. So please, if you check it out, you see it. And please, you can ask your friend, please. The first assignment is on Podia. While you're learning, you will see as you're going through the video, you will see the first assignment.
The issue is on the other one, I have the link to log in, but there's no link. I think a link for registration. I need to get the link for registration first before I can even log in. So that is the issue I have.
Please check your email. Check your email. Check the spam folder.
I've checked
We
with the
sent
spam
everybody.
I've done that.
Okay,
that's
please
why
private mail me.
Okay.
Private mail me tonight so we can end the meeting. Private mail me tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Paul. You've been so helpful. So please, like I was saying, please don't DM anybody. Don't DM the admins. It's not possible for us to answer everybody. Just try and send a message on the group. You can tag me or any of the admins and respond accordingly. Also be very watch the groups. Most of your questions have been answered. Some important messages have also been pinned. So make sure that you're following the step-by-step process, okay, before you ask your question. And if your questions have been answered, you can delete your question so we don't have to repeat ourselves. All right, thank you guys.